very much for the support. This channel's kind of been all over the place. You know, when I first started out, I really didn't have much direction. I knew I wanted to do something about cars. I didn't really have the time or the money to do a lot of the stuff, and tried to do the best I could by just vlogging about life stuff. And as you guys know that have been around, we've been through quite a lot since starting this channel. Platforms have changed, kind of like a lot of stuff has happened. But man, I hit a very nice milestone here the other day. We broke 7,000 subscribers. So thank you so very much for supporting me as we try to grow this channel and everything like that. So 7,000. All right, now how fast can we break 10? I would really love to break 10. That would be something else. So today we're out here in the beautiful 50th anniversary Camaro, because I figure everybody probably had enough of the RV and the camper stuff. I still got a lot more of that coming. We got another camping trip coming up, but I wanted to take the 50 out, give her a little run. And I know people said before they like the car stuff, they like the driving videos and all that. I just really haven't had much kind of like time and all that to do any of this stuff with all the projects going on. So it is kind of nice just to get in the car, go ahead and take it for a drive. Let me just talk about the RV for a second. Maybe I sounded a little bit harsh and I came off a little bit, maybe a little bit too much, because a lot of people really seem to think the RV is junk. And it's not. Everything I pointed out is just, it's been really minor. All the major systems work. The car, it drives, it shifts. Mechanically, everything's sound. The shower works, hot water heater, the furnace, air conditioning, everything works as it should. Granted, we had a little bit of a blockage with the AC that was kind of really not acceptable. Everything else has been kind of minor little tweaks. So the RV's not that bad. It's just the RV industry as a whole isn't very perfect. Their standards of quality control obviously are not what they are here in the vehicle. Now, on the alignment, I'm pretty sure I know what happened here. I was kind of racking my mind, couldn't figure out how Chevy could ship out this vehicle and the alignment would be that bad. Well, when they buy it, it's just a cutaway. So it's basically like 2 seats and a roof, 2 doors, and a bunch of frame rails going to the back. The RV company cuts it, they stretch it, and then looking at the frame, there's an additional several feet added to the back of the frame. And then they add probably 9,000 to 10,000 pounds. It's like 11,000 pounds as it sits right now. So inevitably, you stretch the frame, you're changing the angle at which it sits, and you also put, like I said, 9,000 or 10,000 pounds down on the chassis. That inevitably is going to throw off your alignment and suspension settings, and that the RV industry really should be putting an alignment rack or sending it somewhere after the modifications are done to be aligned. There really is no excuse to not do that, so really piss poor on their fucking behalf. So all in all, yeah, I'm happy with the vehicle. Our first camping trip out, everything worked great. We had a really great time. I love the layout of it. It's everything that I expected. Understand that when we went to the RV show, they didn't even have our vehicle there. They had one with a similar bedroom in that, and then there was another one with a Chevy chassis, so we were kind of able to kind of pick together. I really like, I'm a GM guy, I like Chevy, but to me the Chevy has more leg room, and it was easier to get in and out of versus the Ford chassis. So between getting in and out of Ford versus Chevy, and then that similar bedroom, and this is the model that we saw online, we went ahead and put our money down and ordered it without ever actually being in the RV that we ended up purchasing. But I am very happy with it. Like I said, everything that we've had to fix, it's just been kind of minor. So it's not that bad off. Sorry if I made it sound totally horrible. Shit, yeah. Sorry. God, this thing pulls so much. Woo. I won't even tell you how fast that was, but we got this vehicle pretty quick. Like I said, I just wanted to get the 50 out. I wanted you to get some sights out. We wanted to get a little car action in on this video, because like I said, the next one's going to be camping. Still still got Project Z28 in the works. I need to hunt down a throttle cable. One of my viewers gave me a phone number, so I'm going to go ahead and get with that guy. I also saw somebody kind of near me. They had a Camaro that was parting out. It was like an 86 IROC, so that has the proper throttle cable. I might message them, but I don't know if I want to drive that far, but I guess I have to do what I have to do to get the right part to get it working. But once we get the throttle cable situated, I think I need a new idle air control valve, because it was making a weird pitching noise. It's just, those of you with the first TPI know that manifold's no fun to take apart. The idle air control is actually behind the two runners, and it happens to be the one runner where the bolt goes in from the backside. It's not really the most favorite thing in the world to try to remove, but I was having a little bit of a problem with the idle. It's still going crazy, but I said I can hear that it making like a weird noise, so I really wish I would have kept the one that was in there. I think I threw it out because I haven't been able to find it, and if I can find it, I'm gonna put that one back in because I know it was good. So yeah, more. I mean, I still got Project Z28 stuff coming. I've just been taking a break from it, man. That car's been kind of kicking me left, right, and everything, and you know. Now I got the RV. There's certain stuff I want to get done, and I kind of just want to get it knocked out and be done with it. Because once I do this, the solar and the inverter, man, I'm done with it. I got the sleep number bed. A couple of little things I showed you that I've done to improve a few things, and then, like I said, I want to put the solar and the inverter on. When we went camping in New York, when we were coming back, we went through Virginia, and there was a guy. He had a Tiffin motorhome, which I really like. I like the Class Bs. And I was talking to him about it, and the park rangers came up and like, sir, you cannot run your generator. They're not allowed. You know, there was like 2 hours a day that they were allowed to run them, or there was two 2-hour periods. So that was kind of like an eye opener for me, because I really like state and federal parks. That if I go somewhere and we don't have hookups, I'm on my own for power, and with one little car battery in there, I'm not going to be able to run anything very long whatsoever. So the answer is to increase your battery bank with 3 lithium-ion batteries at 140 amp hours apiece, and then I got 570 watts of solar, so I can keep them charged during the day. So that the solar will run the vehicle during the day, charge the batteries up, and then at night I can run everything: the lights, the heat. I really can't run the AC. It draws a lot of power. I mean, I can run it probably a limited amount, but hopefully at nighttime I can either get by with either just the fantastic fan that I installed and the windows open, or it's going to be kind of cool, and either we don't need anything, or it'll be heat, which runs on gas, so I'm only running a blower. So the battery bank should be sufficient, so it gives me flexibility to go ahead and do stuff. Plus, with the inverter, I can now run 110 volts, all the 110 circuits in the vehicle from my batteries, which is nice, because say like you're hungry, you pull into a rest area, instead of running the generator for 2 minutes to run the microwave, you know, all that unnecessary wear and tear on a very expensive generator, I can just hit a button, turn the inverter on, run the microwave, and be done with it. So it gives me a lot of flexibility and stuff like that. So that's where we are with that. Yeah, so hopefully you guys are liking all the travel and RV stuff. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and we're gonna finish. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my drive here. I'm gonna get back home and I'm gonna show you a couple things that we did with the RV. So before we go, a quick little update here on the RV. Been doing a lot of work here. The lead acid type battery that used to be here is now gone. I've wired in a transfer switch here to turn the batteries that I've rewired in here on and off. Okay. 2 new additions right here. I have my solar charge controller. Yes, we have solar on the roof. It is charging the batteries. So we can see they are fully charged. Look at that. Which is a good thing, because the wife unplugged it and I have the fan back there running. And I have an inverter, and it's all nicely hidden underneath here, which I haven't finished. I haven't finished this, so the couch isn't bolted in, but There's 3 lithium-ion batteries, a 2,000 watt inverter. Said I still got a little bit of work to do. My DC and DC charger. And if you're interested, I'm gonna have a whole video on this install. Couple little upgrades. This one I've had for a while. I just forgot to mention. Right here, I put these fans right here, and they work amazing for lowering the temperature. So like right now it's at 42. I'll come back later on. It'll be at like 30 so degrees, or 33 maybe. It'll drop about 8 to 10 degrees. And then I put an oxygenic shower head in here. Basically it reduces the amount of water that's used. We did have a problem, and we were there for 2 days, and we filled up the gray tank, which was about 40 gallons. Granted, we did use some water before we went on the trip, but still kind of a lot. So, and I also just, it didn't feel like I was getting clean. Like, it just didn't feel like the soap was coming off, so there wasn't like, it didn't seem like there was a lot of water pressure. And everybody says these have more pressure, so I don't know. We'll wait and see this camping trip, how that goes. All right. So sorry I haven't had any videos posted this week. I've been working on this thing, trying to get that inverter and the solar and everything done. It's taken a lot out of me. It's been really hot, and I can only do so much. I can't move as fast as I used to, unfortunately. So we have another camping trip coming up. We're going to be leaving out of here next week, so I'm in a time crunch to try to go ahead and finish getting all this wired up. I still got a bit more to do. The panel in the back where the AC current, your 110, comes in, I still have to wire that inverter to the back fuse panel. That means running wires underneath there, and then I still have some connections I need to finish up on those batteries. And I got to strap it down. I got to put some brackets. I got some L brackets I'm going to bolt to the floor to help hold the batteries, keep them from sliding. So definitely don't need those batteries moving around, coming loose and sparking and stuff like that. So I got a lot of work. So like I said, sorry I haven't posted anything. I've just been busy with that. I have a video on some fog lights I'm supposed to be putting on here. I'm kind of late on that. They're asking me about the video. They're providing me with the lights. So my project with this is pushing that off. So I will end with this. It is currently Saturday, June the 20th. I'm going to go ahead and post this so it's ready for Sunday. And guess what Monday brings? The roof over the garage. That's right, they called me up, they rescheduled, they got the building fixed. It's now going to be 25 feet wide to fit the slab, and they're coming Monday to install it. So hopefully my next video will be putting up the garage. Man, I cannot wait. It's going to be so nice to have the garage and all the cars, everything in here protected. So and then we got next camping trip coming up. So after that, the next video is going to be another camping trip. I hope you enjoy the RV stuff. I hope you enjoy the camping and all that stuff. You know, cars, coffee, and life. This is part of life, man. A little retirement and camping, relaxation, and that, man. You guys know I've had a crazy few years happen to me these couple of years I've been on YouTube, man. It's just been a wild ride. Thank you everyone for your support. Let's keep on going to 10,000. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.